It is time for a new generation of leadership in America. And I am ready to offer that leadership as the next President of the United States of America. Around Carolina.
We have to turn out and vote tomorrow. We're going to have vote.
But in contrast with Harris, the former president's message at the end of this race is dark. Over the weekend, joking he wouldn't mind if the journalists covering his rallies were shot.
I have this piece of glass here. But all we have really over here is fake news. And to get me, somebody would have to shoot through the fake news. And I don't mind that so much. I don't mind.
It comes just days after the imagined guns trained at the feet of former Republican Congresswoman Bish.
She's a radical war hawk. Let's put her with a rifle standing there with 9 barrels shooting at her. And let's see how she feels about it. You know, when the guns are trained on her face.
In the final days, Trump lost both the popular vote in 2020 and the Electoral College, insisting they should never have left the White House.
They should have left, honestly. Because we did so well.
And he's already questioning this election.
Tonight, the first clues from the preliminary exit polls, voters from early voting and from in-person voting on this election day, reached by phone, text, and email. Voters were asked what was their top issue. Out of the 5, the state of democracy topping the list. 35% said it was their top concern, 31% said the economy, 14% abortion, 11% said immigration, and 4% said foreign policy. Voters were asked if you believe our democracy is secure or threatened. More voters said it's threatened and secure. 73% said it's threatened, 25% said democracy is secure. And on candidate favorability, 44% said they see Donald Trump favorably, 54% see him unfavorably. 48% of voters said they see Kamala Harris favorably, 50% unfavorably. They are preliminary exit polls across the country. It's still very early. John Carl stands by here with what he's just learned from sources inside both campaigns tonight, how they're feeling about the early vote and what they're now seeing today on election day for turnout.
Tonight from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to Snellville, Georgia, and Detroit, Michigan. Long lines of voters snaking through the battlegrounds as this hard-fought election finally draws to a close. Washington, D.C., Vice President Kamala Harris taking a surprise stop at the Democratic Party headquarters, working the phones, speaking to voters, and even their children. What's your name? Harris closing out her campaign with an upbeat, optimistic tone, not even speaking Donald Trump's name in the final 24 hours, which culminated in a massive rally at the Rocky Steps in Philadelphia.
My entire career has been driven by a singular purpose: to fight on behalf of the people. On behalf of the people. And it is my pledge to you that if you give me a chance to fight on your behalf as president, there is nothing in the world that will stand in my way.
For Harris going door to door in the must-win state.
I just want to put my hand there. Open it. Ready to vote?
Pennsylvania, the linchpin of her strategy. The Harris campaign telling us they knocked on 100,000 doors there this morning alone before 11 a.m. An all-out effort to get out the vote. Former President Trump, meantime, visiting his campaign headquarters in Palm Beach, Florida, sounding confident.
It's too early to congratulate the party.
Across the battlegrounds, election officials say the vote is going smoothly.
Let's see who turned out for the other campaign. Former President Donald Trump closing out his campaign with 3 stops in the battleground states, North Carolina, Pennsylvania tonight, Philly and Michigan. ABC's Rachel Scott on the Trump campaign tonight.
Tonight in North Carolina, Donald Trump and the closing argument his team was hoping for in the final days, what he says will be his last campaign.
But I'd like to begin by asking a very simple question. Are you better off now than you were 4 years ago? And I've asked that question so many times that I've never had one hand go up for the other. With your vote tomorrow, I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country.
The former president calling this the end of one journey and the start of a new one.
This is really the end of a journey, but a new one will be starting, and that's the one we wanted to partake in, which is basically to make America great again, and now we'll have a chance to do it after today.
In these crucial final hours, Trump's also taking time to do an interview on the podcast, former New England Patriots coach Bill Belichick.
This is more exciting, I hate to say it, Coach, but this is more exciting than any football game.
The interview in keeping with Trump's strategy to win support among young men, a group that doesn't typically turn out in large numbers. This featured wrestler Hulk Hogan at his campaign events, and recently sat down for a lengthy interview on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Do you want to go with an 80-year-old president?
But one of Trump's most prominent female supporters, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley, has warned it could risk alienating women.
This is not a time for them to get overly masculine with this romance thing that they've got going. 53% of the electorate are women. Women will vote.
Haley spoke at the Republican National Convention. She has not campaigned for Trump. Still, she published an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal today telling voters to back him.
This will be the golden age of America.
Tonight at a rally in Pennsylvania, a crowd positioned behind the candidate, largely female, holding pink signs reading, "Women for Trump."
We still have votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the Vice President tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends in this incredible movement. This is a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, or maybe Europe. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. Help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. We made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. And look what happened. Is this crazy? But it's a political victory that our country has never seen before. Nothing like this. I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day I will be massive victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. And in addition to having won the battleground states of North Carolina, I love these places, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. We are now winning in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result in us carrying at least 315 electoral votes. But it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory. We also have won the popular vote, that was right. Thank you very much. Winning the popular vote was very nice, very nice. I love that. A great feeling of love. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room with unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. I hope that you're going to be looking back someday and say that was one of the truly important moments of my life when I voted for this group of people beyond the president, this group of great people. America has given us an unprecedented and powerful mandate. We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. The Senate races in Montana, Nevada, Texas, Ohio, Michigan, Wisconsin, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania were all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much. And in those cases, every one of them, we worked with the senators. They were tough races, and I mean, the number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible. And we did tele-rallies. We did tele-rallies with each one of them. And sometimes we did 2 or 3. And it was amazing to look at all of those victories. Nobody expected that. Nobody. So I just wanted to thank you very much for that. And we have some great senators and some great new senators. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives. And I want to thank Mike Johnson. I think he's doing a terrific job. I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady. Who has the #1 best-selling book in the country? Can you believe it? She's done a great job, works very hard to help people. So I just want to thank her. But I want to thank my whole family, my amazing children. They are amazing children. Now we all think our children are. Everybody here thinks their children are amazing. But that's a good thing when you think they are. But Don, Eric, Ivanka, Tiffany, Barron, Laura, Jared, Kimberly, Michael, thank you all. What a help. My father-in-law, Victor, is tremendous, and we miss very much Melania's mother, Amalia. We miss Amalia, yeah? You would be very happy right now standing on this stage. You'd be so proud. She was a great woman, that one. Beautiful inside and out. She was a great woman. I want to be the first to congratulate our great, now I can say, Vice President-elect of the United States. And his absolutely remarkable and beautiful wife, Usha. He's a feisty guy, isn't he? You know, I've said, go into the enemy camp. And you know, the enemy camp, there's certain networks. And a lot of people don't like this. Sir, do I have to do that? He just goes, okay. Which one? CNN, MSDNC. They'll say, all right, thank you very much. He's like the only guy I've ever seen. He really looks forward to it. And then he just goes in and absolutely obliterates them. Say a couple of words.
Wow. Well, Mr. President, I appreciate you allowing me to join you on this incredible journey. I thank you for the trust that you placed in me. And I think that we just witnessed the greatest political comeback in the history of the United States of America. And under President Trump's leadership, we're never going to stop fighting for you, for your dreams, for the future of your children. And after the greatest political comeback in American history, we're going to lead the greatest economic comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
To be a good choice. I took a little heat at the beginning, but he was, I knew the brain was a good one, about as good as it gets. And we love the family, and we're going to have a great 4 years, and we're going to turn our country around, make it something very special. Lost that little thing called special. We have to make it so. We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country and potentially the greatest country in the world by far. And right now we're going to just work very hard to get all of that back. We're going to make it the best it's ever been. We can do that. If we have to wait longer, I don't know if it's going bad, if it's going bad. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. People to come back in, but we have to let them come back in, but they have to come in legally. They have to come in legally. You know, I was president, and now it looks like I was going to be maybe president again, so I figured I could ask him to hold. So I asked him to hold, especially because you're going to be president again, they hold. So I take the phone down and I'm looking at the screen. I'm seeing this crazy thing that's going around and coming down. It looks like it's going to crash into the gantry. And I said, oh no. And I said, do me a favor, do you mind holding for a couple of hours? I thought it was a space age movie or something. I put the phone down. But I didn't leave it for 45 minutes and it was over. But this spaceship came down and I saw those engines firing and it looked like it was over. It was going to smash and then I saw the fire pour out from the left side and it put it straight. And it came down so gently and then it wrapped those arms around it and it held it. And just like you hold your baby, and it was a beautiful thing to see. And I called Elon. I said, Elon, was that you? He said, yes, it was. I said, who else can do that? Can Russia do it? No. Can China do it? No. Can the United States do it other than you? No. Nobody can do that. I said, that's why I love you, Elon. That's great. And you know, when we had the tragic Hurricane Helene, and it hit North Carolina, they were really devastated. The water, this was a big water, as big as we've ever seen, water hurricane. It built lakes out of nothing. gave rights, and the danger was unbelievable. And the people from North Carolina came to me and they said, would it be possible, at all possible, for you to speak to Elon Musk? We need Starlink. I said, what's Starlink? It's a form of communication. So I called Elon, and I'll tell you what, he had, and it was very dangerous. People would die. They had no communication. All the wires were down. I called Elon Musk. I said, Elon, you have something called Starlink. Is that right? I said, what the hell is it? He said, it's a communication system that's very good. I said, Elon, they need it really, really badly in North Carolina. Can you get it? He had that there so fast. It was incredible. So, and it was great. It saved a lot of lives. He saved a lot of lives. But he's a character. He's a special guy. He's a super genius. We have to protect our geniuses. We don't have that many of them. We have to protect our super geniuses. I want to thank some of the guys. You know, we have up here today the U.S. Open champion. He's a fantastic golfer, slightly longer than me. Hits the ball a little bit longer than me. Just a little bit. Bryson DeChambeau is up here somewhere. What happened to Bryson? Where is he? Bryson. Oh, he was shot. He's hitting balls. Oh, he's on the way. He's hitting balls. Bryson. Oh, look at him. He had he's got a great career going, great U.S. Open. That's a fantastic job. And we also have a Mandana White who has done some job. He's a tough guy. So Dana started UFC. And came to me, do you mind if I use your, and nobody wanted to give me Marines because they said it's a rough sport, a little rough. And I helped them out a little bit, and I went, and they said, this is the roughest sport I've ever seen, but I began to like it, and he loved it, and nobody's done a better job in sports. And you know, he's a very motivational kind of a guy, what he does. He gets these fighters, and they really go at it. It's become one of the most successful sports enterprises anywhere at any time, doing so well. I'd like to ask Dana just to say a couple of words because people love to hear from him.
Nobody deserves this more than him, and nobody deserves this more than his family does. This is what happens when the machine comes after you. What you've seen over the last several years, this is what it looks like. Couldn't stop him. He keeps going forward. He doesn't quit. He's the most resilient, hard-working man I've ever met in my life. His family are incredible people. This is karma, ladies and gentlemen. He deserves this. They deserve it as a family. I want to thank some people real quick. I want to thank the Nell boys, Aiden Ross, Theo Vaughn, also with the boys, and last but not least, the mighty and powerful Joe Rogan. And thank you, America. Thank you. Have a good night.
That is a piece of work. That is amazing. He's really an amazing guy. But most of all, I want to thank the millions of hardworking Americans across the nation who've always been the heart and soul of this really great movement. We've been through so much together, and today you showed up in record numbers to deliver a victory. Like really, I probably had no other. This was something special, and we're gonna pay you back. We're gonna do the best job. We're gonna turn it around. It's got to be turned around. It's got to be turned around fast, and we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna do it in every way, so many ways, but we're gonna do it in every way. This will forever be remembered as the day the American people regained control of their country. So I just want to say that on behalf of this great group of people, these are hard-working people, these are fantastic people, and we can add a few names like Robert F. Kennedy. And he's going to help So I think that's the most important thing. This campaign has been so historic in so many ways. We've built the biggest, the broadest, the most unified coalition. They've never seen anything like it in all of American history. They've never seen it. Young and old, men and women, rural and urban. And we had them all helping us tonight. When you think, I mean, I was looking at it, I was watching it, there was some great analysis of the people that voted for us. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. They came from all corners, union, non-union, African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We had everybody, and it was beautiful. It was a historic realignment, uniting citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense. You know, we're a party of common sense. We want to have borders, we want to have security, we want to have things be good, safe, we want great education, we want a strong and powerful military, and ideally we don't have to use it. You know, we had no wars, 4 years we had no wars, except we defeated ISIS. We defeated ISIS in record time, but we had no wars. They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war, I'm going to stop wars. But this is also a massive victory for democracy and for freedom. Together we're going to unlock America's glorious destiny, and we're going to achieve the most incredible future for our people. Yesterday, as I stood at my last stop on the campaign, I'll never be doing a rally again, can you believe it? I think we've done 900 rallies approximately from the, can you imagine? 901 something, a lot of rallies. And it was sad, everybody was sad. Many people said this is our last rally. But now we're going on to something that's far more important, because the rallies were used for us to be put in this position where we can really help our country. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make our country better than it ever has been. I said that many people have told me that God spared my life for a reason. And that reason was to save our country and to restore America to greatness. And now we are going to fulfill that mission together. We're going to fulfill that mission. The task before us will not be easy, but I will bring every ounce of energy, spirit, and fight that I have in my soul to the job that you entrusted to me. This is a great job, and there's no job like this. This is the most important job in the world. Just as I did in my first term, we had a great first term, a great first term. I will govern by a simple motto: promises made, promises kept. We're going to keep our promise. Nothing will stop me from keeping my word to you, the people. We will make America safe, strong, prosperous, powerful, and free again. And I'm asking every citizen all across our land to join me in this noble and righteous endeavor. That's what it is. It's time to put the divisions of the past 4 years behind us. It's time to unite. And we're going to try, we have to try. And it's going to happen. Success will bring us together. I've seen that. I saw that in the first term when we became more and more successful. People started coming together. Success is going to bring us together. We are going to start by all putting America first. We have to put our country first for at least a period of time. We have to fix it. Because together we can truly make America great again for all Americans. So I want to just tell you what a great honor this is. I want to thank you. I will not let you down. America's future will be bigger, better, bolder, richer, safer, and stronger than it has ever been before. God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you very much. Thank you.